Hello and welcome to the Big Fat Blues Cast. You're already laughing.
Well, I know.
We haven't done anything yet.
My cuppa was hot. It's burning my fingers.
Oh yeah, right. I'm Morgan Linham.
I'm Phil Lowry.
I'm Phil Jones.
And to start off, we're going to do philosophy with Phil. And as before, it's probably not going to be philosophical questions. I can't even say no. It's going to be just stupid questions. And I fitted a riddle into this one as well. So, Phil.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Right.
Alright. So, what gets wetter as it dries?
Fucking hell. Wetter. What gets wetter as it dries? Clouds.
Clouds.
Yeah.
How do they get wetter as they dry? Explain this.
Because it rains
Yeah?
and you get soaking wet.
But how's that dry? How's that dry as it gets
Because when
wetter?
it stops raining, the clouds are still there. And they get soaking wet.
You don't know how clouds work, do you?
Well, yes, so I've been told.
You've been told before.
Don't you
You've
think?
been told before that you don't know how clouds work.
Well, clouds produce water.
They are water.
Well, yeah.
Well, this steam.
Well, they wet then.
Yeah. So how do they get dry? As it how
Well,
do they
it rains.
dry as
It
they
rains.
get wetter? It rains, yeah, and
The clouds get dry.
they don't because you're close. I'm
Well,
not,
it's-
no, I
it's-
don't even think you're close to be honest.
It's an
No.
obvious question.
What do you think it is, Phil?
No.
You have no idea?
No.
All right.
Well,
I'm not going to tell you the answer. I'm going to tell you the
Not-
answer afterwards. All right. Not yet. Not yet. That's for later.
No, I'm not being
All right.
funny, Mark. My head
Not
is
even a
killing
clue.
Not even a clue.
A little clue?
All right. All right. You'll find it. It's something you have in the bathroom usually.
Soap?
So how does that dry as it gets wetter? Well, how does it get
Sponge.
wetter as it dries? A sponge. How does that get wetter as it dries?
You're complicating things now.
Well, no, you were very close with sponge. You were very close, eh? Because it's the same idea with sponge.
Flannel.
Almost. You're so close. Well, actually, flannel. I think you've got it. It's a towel.
I was
Well,
going
it
to
gets
say,
wetter as
I
it
was going to say
dries.
tea towel.
Oh, yeah,
There you go.
that's right.
There
Damn
you
it. Damn it. Yeah.
That was
So-
obvious.
It was so obvious, wasn't it?
As it dries, yeah, it
All
took
right.
one.
So, if God can do anything, and God could do if God can do anything and everything,
You can.
yeah, can He move a rock? Can He make a rock that He can't lift, and then lift it?
Why does he want to do that for? The rock is placed, he's put the rock there for a purpose.
Yeah, but
It has stickheads, I'm not going to roll down and build houses on it and stuff.
good answer.
You know, be realistic.
I'm not sure. No, I'm not even sure if that is a good answer. But all right. So I'm gonna. You haven't obviously understood the question. Yeah, it's not going in. All right. So, Phil, if God can do everything and anything, can He make a rock that He can't lift?
No.
No, He can't. Then He can't do everything and anything.
No, but he can do everything.
But if He can't, He can't make a rock that He can't lift.
Well, why make a rock if he can't lift when he made the earth?
But no.
He made the earth,
But
he made all the people on it.
He can't do everything if He can't make a rock that He can't lift.
Now listen now, Margaret. These philosophers,
These questions.
yeah,
Yeah.
these questions are quite shit. You're not really realising exactly what I'm trying to say.
All right. What are you trying to say then?
God is the... He made the earth and everything.
Yeah.
He made the people and everything. So how can he make a rock he can't lift? If he's the one that done it all.
What?
Yeah. See,
So
you bought
no,
back
no,
me.
just a minute, Phil. He can't do everything if there's something that he can't do.
No, you
Surely.
said there's something he
Just
can't
a minute. If he can do everything,
Mhm.
there is nothing he can't do.
do. Yeah.
So then he can make a rock that he can't lift.
Oh, he
Surely.
could.
He could, but
he's-
then he wouldn't be able to lift it. So that's something he can't do.
He just blow it up.
He just blow it up,
He just...
but he couldn't lift it.
No, but he...
But he couldn't lift it.
But why lift it when you just go... And it'll disappear?
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Okay, you're right, I'm wrong.
All right. There isn't a right or wrong answer
Right,
to this
just fair
question
enough,
at
I
all.
understand.
But all questions would, all answers would be wrong with that, because it's
Alright.
kind of, it's the kind of logical the way to disprove omnipotence using just logic. So I know I was not going to say that at first because I knew that would just go right over your head.
What's it called?
Omnipotence.
What's that mean, Phil?
You can do everything.
That means that's a way of describing God, all powerful, can be everywhere.
And can do
be
anything.
Well, I need to specify.
Omnipotent.
He can do anything.
Omnipotent.
Yeah, but
I'm putting these difficult words. Come on, man.
all right. So yeah, it's basically the logical way, the way to disprove omnipotence through logic. The way to prove that something can't do everything.
Right.
All right.
No.
Okay. Don't worry about it then. Okay. So the other question I had for you.
Right.
What gets wetter as it dries? Oh, how do they stick? If Teflon is non-stick, how do they stick it to pans?
Super glue.
Super glue. So how is this process done? How is this process done? How do they do it?
Well, you go to the spa, or
You go to the spa,
or down to Wilco's and buy a tub of Yoo-hoo glue.
you buy a tub of Yoo-hoo glue, right?
Stick loads on and stick it onto it.
So where do you get the Teflon of the pan from?
I don't even know what Teflon means.
It's the black stuff you have in pans that make it non-stick.
Well, you clean it first.
You clean it first.
Well, yeah. of course
That's
you
what
do.
makes it sticky. You clean it and then put super glue on the pan and then stick a Teflon on top.
I don't know. I don't cook, right? How do I know?
Alright. Great. Tell them about your hand.
Mother's wardrobe.
You can show the camera.
Mother's wardrobe. That's it.
Oh, okay, that's the entire explanation.
No. Mother's wardrobe. She was always. You had to screw it all together and put pressure on it. Pressure on the screws for them to accept it into the wardrobe. It was a flipping nightmare. And I was there, of course, putting pressure on it. Now, done it well. Done it really, really well. But I tell you something. Done it well, but Christ, I got a blister in it. Yeah. So that's it.
By the way, audience, this mug and his mug is half whiskey, half tea.
Mine's just tea.
It's coffee.
You know, yours is coffee with lots of sugar in.
Oh, yes, is that
You've got a cheeky tot of whiskey.
It's half tea, half coffee.
it happens.
And
See, they don't do it to me. See, they look after themselves and stuff me.
it's 1 part rohypnol, 2 parts tea, coffee.
One power?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you'll worry about that later.
It's a drug to make you go to sleep.
Don't tell him.
Right. More.
So, what
More philosophy.
philosophical question?
Yeah.
Philosophical question.
Yeah, that's it.
You muddled me up then, because
Well-
you said philosoph.
Well, I don't know what they are.
They're philosophical questions.
More philosophical questions.
You said it. Well done.
I know, you told me.
Say it again.
Philosophical.
All right.
See, I've forgotten now what I was
You've
saying.
forgotten completely. Philosophical.
Philosophical.
Philosophical. So philosophical. Anyway, enough teaching Phil how to say words
Right.
with his name in. And more philosophical questions. I'm gonna have to come up with one of the off the top of my head because I thought them 3 would take a lot longer.
Should I say, remember we were driving along and they were saying stories, you said, oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Say your story. That'd be great.
Do you remember the one you said it about? There was hops picking in Kent.
Yep.
That one?
Awesome.
What's that?
Right, I just want to tell you a quick story, right?
Right.
When I was a young guy, about 21, 22, I was living up in London, my friend, Big James' place. I heard about this job, hops picking in Kent.
Right.
And I got a phone number. Someone had been there in our circle, phoned this number, and I phoned through to Large's farm in Kent. Yes, there are jobs coming if you could be here by 9 o'clock on this day. So the night before, I started hitchhiking, right? Now I didn't have any money, and I was going, and I travelled, felt like 100 miles, but looking on the map, it probably more like 40 or something, I don't know. I had a couple of lifts, and I ended up really, really tired, and it was autumn time, it was dark, it was raining, and I was hungry, I was wet, I was on my way to, I was on a roundabout, and I was in a little, much more trouble than I thought, because I wasn't that worried, but I was getting a bit nervous, I suppose, and a nice old guy, I was saying old, he was nothing compared to me now, he was about 40. Long-haired chap, stopped for me. And he was bombing down a dual carriageway, and he actually knew where this farm was, because it was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he stopped on the dual carriageway, and he pointed up, he said, see that fence there? Go for that fence by the gate. Walk for 2 miles down that lane, and you'll come to Large's farm. Now it's 1:30 in the morning, right? And he's dropping me off, and I said, thank you very much. Up I went.
Yeah.
It was so dark, I couldn't see my hand that far away from my face, right? I had to walk along the side of the road to feel the edge of the tarmac without falling off,
Yeah.
right? And it was, and the leaves were cracking and falling off the trees, and there was a drizzle.
Right.
It started getting a bit spooky, and I came across, after what might have been a mile, I came across workers' lights. They'd been doing some, they flash on and off like the
Yeah,
old
yeah.
fashioned on. And I picked one of them up, and like every step forward with the light flashed on, and eventually I came to a farm, and I was so shattered that I got to find a place in the haystack now, get my sleeping bag. But I was too proud to knock the door. I thought they're going to let the dogs out on me now. It's the middle of the night with my Welsh accent. They don't know me from it. So I carried on. But I started getting so tired. I was dropping, and I was afraid I was going to fall at the side of the road.
Right.
Right, just through exhaustion, because I walked for so long. I've been hitchhiking since about 6. Now it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Right, next farm, I'm going to find the haystack. The next farm, I went up to the door. I still couldn't do it, and I started walking up the hill, and I realised I had to go back to the farm.
Yeah.
Because I was so weak at this time and exhausted. And when I went into the farm, there was a horse box in the middle of the yard.
Right.
Unlocked the horse box, no horse in there, right, got in, straw on the floor, rolled up my sleeping bag, shut myself in. I was out, okay? I just fell. I woke up, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, it's a beautiful day, I can hear the radio on, I can hear kids playing, but a dog is sniffing at the door, he knows I'm in there. This
Right.
dog has sniffed me out. And I rolled up my sleeping bag already, and I think, how am I going to do this now?
Yeah.
And I was there for about 5 minutes thinking, how the dog's going to go for me, I'm going to scare everybody to death. So, about 5 minutes passed, and a lady called the children out for breakfast.
Yeah.
And when they went, the dog followed them.
Right.
So I just opened the door, turned around and locked it, and walked out of the farm as if I owned the place. Nobody said a word. And I got to Large's farm and got a job that moment.
Yeah.
And I stayed there then. £17.50 a day. But I'm talking about 1980, 1981, something like that. There was a lot of money then.
Yeah.
You know, £17.50 a day. You know, I was there for a couple of weeks, and I had plenty of money. When I come back, it was rolling in.
That's great. It's a really nice story. I think it's very visualised. It like displays some beautiful scenes. I really like that one.
It was a beautiful day the next day, but the night I went was a stinker.
Yeah,
But lucky enough, and I got a job straight away.
great.
And
I got a similar thing. What was it? I'm walking back.
From your coffee in town.
No, it's years ago now. When we're going to put the call, don't get on the road. Sure, I tell you something, and this is early in the morning now because I was busy, for this. Well,
Yes.
you know, I'm playing in a band.
You can say it's fine.
I was playing in a band, and there was this. Oh, she was lovely then, I think, but I can't remember. You know, and I tell you something, I remember. Well, you know, what happened.
Bonking.
Yeah.
We had a bit of bonking sort of thing, and then I thought, oh, right. She said Trelaw, and I had to walk home. Oh, no. Took me hours. I tell you something. I was walking back, right, thinking to myself, oh yeah, 3-step hill, you know that? Walked up here, right, walking on the me. In Pencode's a long way off, man.
Oh, you're going to Pencode? Right, now that is a walk. From Porthcawl to Pencode.
Yeah. So I was there thinking, and I was bouncing up 3-step hill, practically. I tell you something, got to Bridgend, right? Well, just before Bridgend, actually. You're there saying how tired it was. I tell you something, I practically put my feet for knackered, man. Walking.
We've walked from Pyle to Bridgend recently, haven't we?
Yeah. And I was easy though, we were talking. This was just...
Having a little smoke every now and then.
In my mind, me thinking, oh yeah. You know, and I couldn't tell anyone because there was no one there. And it was dark.
Man, I had a big walk as well. My dad had chucked me and 2 of my friends out at 3 o'clock in the morning after we had a drink. And the only house that either of us had a key to was Ross's house. And he lived in... I can't remember the name of the place now. Ponticama.
Ponticama?
You went from Pencode to there?
Yep. Walked all the way to Ponticama, and it was horrible. It was worse walking back though.
Yeah.
Because although a lot of it was downhill, doing it on your own was a lot worse when you didn't know the way back.
Yes.
Because walking there at 3 o'clock in the morning with 2 other people knowing where they're going.
Yeah.
Walking back, getting completely lost.
Yes, yeah.
I ended up in MacArthur Glen.
Yeah.
I ended up in the bloody Pines. And from there I knew where I was going. And that must have added quite a few more miles onto my journey.
Yeah.
Like where
you had a key, didn't you?
I had a key to my own house, yeah.
I didn't have fuck all. I had a keep in a garden.
The way you went through Coitrehain, did you? To get up there from Pencode?
We went
All through the lanes.
went all through the lanes, yeah.
You must have been young then. You left home when you were 17, didn't you?
Yeah, I was 15. My dad was definitely not happy about me and 2 of my friends drinking and then me sneaking them in at night. So that's probably why we were kicked out.
Yeah. Dads do things like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, what was I going to say? There's another thing I wanted to try out this time. And this might be cut because I'm not sure how well it'll go. But it's called Wine or Cheese. Right? It's a little game called Wine or Cheese.
Come on.
What's so bad about it? Alright. So, wine or cheese. So this takes a lot of imagination.
Right.
You have to picture yourself, and this is going to be one at a time. This can only be one at a time. It's not a 2-player game.
I'll go first.
You go first, alright. So, you have to have a very good imagination. You've got to imagine what you're going to do, and it's very fast paced. You've got to think of the next thing that you can do. Alright?
I'm open to be able to do it.
The first, you get 4 seconds for every decision. Alright? So, and if you don't do the things in the 4 seconds, then a bad thing will happen. Alright? Okay, so the first question, wine or cheese?
Wine.
Alright. So you've got a big jug of wine, alright, you're in this inn, in the middle of an inn, and you know there's this hustle and bustle, there's a band playing, it's great, you've got this big huge jug of wine. What are you gonna do?
Share it out.
Share it out. Unfortunately, it's fox piss, and what's happened is you've just served everyone fox piss, and they're not very happy with you at the moment. They're all starting to shout at you because they've all been tricked, you know. So what are you going to do?
Run.
You're going to run from the inn. All right. So they start chasing you, and they start chasing you with pitchforks and things. And you see to the north there's a big forest. To the west there's the town, and to the east there's a load of houses. Where are you going to go?
South.
I'm going to go south. I didn't give you the options.
No.
To the sea. You're going to go to the sea.
Yeah.
All right. You can make that up. That's fine. All right. So you go past the inn. You run around the inn. You go to the sea, and they're all chasing you at the moment. All right. And you find you've got a revolver. You've got a revolver in your pocket. All right. All right. So you've gotten onto the beach, and you see, for some reason, you know in the news that a bear has been let loose from the zoo. All right. And there's a bear on that beach. All right. And he spotted you. All right. What are you going to do? There's this mob of people behind you with pitchforks and torches.
Yeah, sure.
There's a bear in front of you on this beach. What are you going to do?
Jump in the sea.
You're going to jump in the sea. Well, there's the bear runs in your way. All right, there's a big bear in front of you. What are you going to do? Then I think that is the end of the Big Fat Bluescast. I hope you enjoyed Wine or Cheese. It's not my invention. It's an invention by a group called Hat Films. I thought I'd give them credit for it. Ta-ra!
So long, stupid.
Ta-ra.
Alright, Big Fat
Into the first one.
Yeah.
Into the first one.
You can put some of the Christmas songs in the video.
Oh yeah. 2, 3, 4.
I work 50 hours a week, can't afford whiskey. I got 4 children sleeping in a place. I got this big fat mama in the kitchen, but I shouldn't have put that in by the looks on her face. I got a big fat blues in the morning.
I got a big fat
blues
in the night. I got a big fat
blues.
in the evening.
I got a big fat blues, and everything's alright. My back is breaking by the weight of regret. I can't remember the things I forget. My mind is haunted by the stuff I've done wrong. But we just wrote this million-selling
I
song.
got a big fat blues in the morning. I got a big fat blues in the night. I got a big fat blues in the evening. I got a big fat blues.
And everything's alright.
I got a big fat blues in the morning. I got a big fat blues in the night. I got a big fat blues in the evening.
I got the big fat blues, and everything's alright.
All right.
Get eaten.
You're going to just get eaten. You're just going to give up.